So you're thinking about taking your family to Disney World, but you're not really sure how much that's really going to cost. Well, all magic comes at a price. And what is that realistic price? Well, this video, we're going to get super practical by going through all the things that cost money at Disney World. And we're going to go over what you're really paying for. And I got some money saving tips for you as well. Hi, my name is Christina, and here at Ever After Family Vacations, we want you to have the most magical vacation stress-free. As a former travel agent and someone who goes to Disney a lot, I get asked all the time, how much does it really cost? We're gonna plan a Disney vacation on the Disney World website for a family of 4. So we're gonna look at all the prices and all the things that cost money. I'll even share with you my recommended third-party organizations that are gonna save you money on hotels, tickets, even stroller rentals. All those affiliate links are in the description below. So let's meet our family. We have mom, dad, and 2 kids, ages 9 and 7. And we're going on vacation June 15th through the 21st, which will be 6 nights, 7 days. And disclaimer, all the rates and numbers I'm going to give you are subject to change based on your dates of travel, based on when you're researching, based on discounts. But this is more just to help give you a helpful idea of how much everything's going to end up costing you. All right, so let's start building our vacation package. First things first, hotels, where you're going to sleep. So Disney has 3 different tiers for their hotels. There's value, which is the cheapest. There's moderate, which is average. And then there's deluxe, which is the most expensive. So let's take a look at what the numbers are for this family of 4. We have the least expensive value resort at $185.67 at the All-Star Resorts. Pop Century is a little bit elevated, and that's also value at $229 a night. And then we jump into the moderate resorts. We have Coronado Springs, which is $279 a night. Port Orleans Riverside at $329 a night. And I've stayed there and I loved it. I thought it was a beautiful resort. So then we jump into the deluxe resorts, such as Saratoga Springs, which is at $481. Animal Kingdom Lodge, which is where there's animals there right there at the resort. It's so cool. But that's farther away from the parks. But that's at $512 a night. See how it's going higher? And then, plot twist, we go back to a value resort, Art of Animation, and it's even more expensive than the deluxe level Animal Kingdom Lodge. And Art of Animation is at $589. Why so much? Because they are family suites. So there's a bedroom, bathroom, and then the dining table actually folds out to another bed, and there's another bathroom, and the couch folds out into another bed too. So it's a family suite. Like, it sleeps a lot of people. So that's why, even though it's a value resort, because it fits so many people in there, it's pretty pricey. And then we look at the most expensive option at the time I'm researching. But that's at Wilderness Lodge, and that's $812 a night. Pricey, right? And that's just the hotel. So for this vacation, we are going to select Port Orleans Riverside because I've stayed there. Really, that's the only reason I'm picking it. And we are doing a woods view, which can either be a view of the landscaping, courtyard, or bayou. And there are 2 queen-size beds in the room, and it sleeps up to 4 adults. Some of the rooms also have a 5th sleeper, which essentially there's a cabinet underneath the TV that folds out into a bed for a smaller person. So for 6 nights at the Port Orleans Riverside equals $1,978.02. So already, just for the hotel, we're almost at $2,000. Give me a good idea? And at the end, I'll also be sharing with you like the least expensive option and the most expensive option for hotels that I've researched, even though prices can always vary. And if you want to save money on the hotels, like the deluxe resorts, then actually I recommend checking out DVC Rental Store. So the deluxe hotels are Disney Vacation Club hotels as well, which is essentially Disney timeshare. And you can rent points to use at those hotels. Now, I'm a Disney Vacation Club member, and when I use my points to stay at a Disney resort, I feel so spoiled. Like, these are luxurious hotels, Disney level hospitality, and they are beautiful. And we usually get like a 1-bedroom villa to fit 5 of us, and they're awesome. So I recommend checking the Disney Vacation Club rental store DVC rental store and checking the options, like you could save quite a bit on your hotel, even cheaper than a value resort. And my affiliate link for them is in the description below. So have fun shopping. Next is ticket prices. Now there are 4 parks, 2 water parks, 2 mini golf courses. Like there's a lot of things. Now I'm going to select a 4-day ticket so we can go to each of the theme parks once and be able to fit in some downtime later on or in between. So your ticket choices are 1 day per park, which is actually what I recommend because there's so much to do at each of the parks. Like you don't really need a park hop. But if you want a park hop because you're limited on time, there is the park hopper option. There's also the 1 day per park plus water park and sports option where you can get into the water parks. And then there's also the park hopper option plus the water park option. You got a lot of options. If you were to do 1 day per park and you're not sure if you want to do the water park as well or if you'll have time, you can add that later as an a la carte option. The water park tickets are actually $74 per adult and $68 per kid, which is $302.46. So if you were to do the 1 park per day plus water park option, you're going to save a couple of dollars than just doing the 1 park per day and then adding the water park later. So not that much of a saving. However, if you are looking to save money on tickets, which, you know, who isn't, I recommend checking out Undercover Tours. There, they can save you $7 per person on water park tickets. Plus, they have other ticket discounts for the parks and then for like Universal, SeaWorld, Legoland, Kennedy Space Center. Like, I recommend checking out Undercover Tours because you can get some pretty good deals there. So that affiliate link is also in the description below. See, I'm here to save you money. So all that to say, we're going to, like I said, we're going to choose the 1 park per day, 4-day ticket so that we can schedule some downtime, some resort time, some time at the Disney Springs, which is like an amusement park in itself, except without the rides, just lots of shopping and food. Anyways, so the 1 day per park for 4 days is $4,721, including your hotel. Like that's where we're at right now in the package. What is that without the hotel added to it? Well, if I did the math correctly, tickets without hotel is $2,743.54, which equates to $171 per person. So $171 per park, per person. Yeah, I know, it's a lot. But again, check out Undercover Tourist and see how much you can save if you want to do tickets there. When Disney offers discounts for vacation packages of combining your hotel and tickets, it's usually a pretty good deal. So, but again, we're not looking at discounted prices. We're just looking at peak season prices, all right? Now, what about food? Well, Disney has a dining plan option. It is completely optional though. You can pay for food a la carte if you want, and it might save you money. You just kind of have to crunch the numbers. The Disney dining plan offers really a just convenient way to prepay for all of your meals. I've done that, and I've also paid a la carte, and honestly, it's really convenient just to have a Disney dining plan. I do recommend it, but does it save you anything? Not really. You're just essentially paying for the convenience. So there are 2 options for the Disney dining plans. One is quick service plan, which includes per day 2 quick service meals, which is like elevated fast food where you go to a counter and you order your food. It includes also a 1 snack or non-alcoholic drink and a resort refillable drink mug per person, which looks like this. These are great for your resort days, but not so great for park days. Like you don't want to bring this into the park and put it in your backpack because they are not spill proof. It's just like a plastic lid, but they're really cool designs. I think this is about $25 per person if you're not using the dining plan, but still it's a great souvenir. You can put your coffee, your sodas, you can put water in there. And then the other option for a Disney dining plan is called the Disney dining plan. And that includes per day 1 table service meal, like where you go sit down, someone takes your order, brings you the food, restaurant style. And that also includes character dining and buffets as well. There's the 1 quick service meal and 1 snack or a non-alcoholic drink. And again, 1 resort refillable drink mug per person. Now, I will say that this is a lot of food. And some of the table service meals that are signature dining, which require 2 table service credits instead of just the 1. Some of the character dining is also a 2 table service credit. Cinderella's Royal Table definitely is. So just check the restaurant to see how many dining credits they actually take. The snack credits are really good because you can also use them at Epcot food festivals. So that's the biggest bang for your buck. For this family, we're gonna go with the Disney dining plan at $6,262.96, which also includes, tickets and hotel. Now, how much does the Disney dining plan cost a la carte? That would be $1,541, which equals $220 per day and $55 per person per day. So I know that seems like a lot, but honestly, like when we go and not use a Disney dining plan, we budget for like $150 to $200 per day for food. And you can easily spend that. Like Disney restaurants are very expensive. Food is very expensive. So there are ways to cut costs with that, like ordering groceries to your hotel and bring in food. You can bring food into the parks. But for me, I'm on vacation, so I want to splurge. So I want to eat at the Disney restaurants and try new things. I love food, so I'm all about trying new experiences. Also, here's another money saving tip. If you aren't getting a Disney dining plan, at quick service restaurants, adults can order from the kids menu, which is a good savings. Our vacation so far is at $6,262.96. And that includes our moderate level hotel, our theme park tickets, and our Disney dining plan. Just those 3 things. We also have the option of adding the memory maker. Now, honestly, I highly recommend the memory maker. We have loved using it. A memory maker is where you get all your photos. So ride photos, photos in front of the castle, photos at character meet and greets. Anywhere there's a PhotoPass cast member, those photos are included. So they're a really great way to capture everyone in the family. Like no one's off to the side out of the photo because they're taking the picture. And there are lots of magic shots too, where you can get a character in the picture, like Tinkerbell in your hand or something like that, for those magic shots. So how much is a memory maker? Well, it is $185 if you purchase it at least 3 days in advance of check-in. If you wait until you're on vacation to purchase the memory maker or right before, it jumps up to $210. And again, that is for your whole trip from check-in and check-out. And after your trip, don't forget to download your photos because they do have an expiration date. So right when you get home, download all your photos and then you'll have them and they'll be magical. Okay, so we have our hotel, we have our theme park tickets, we have our dining plan, we have our memory maker. How much is all that? Comes to a package total of $6,447.96 to go to Disney. That's a little over $1,600 per person. That's pretty pricey, almost $6,500 vacation package. Well, what if you want to stay at the least expensive Disney hotel? So I selected the All-Star Movie Resort, and the vacation package for that is $5,488. So it's essentially a $1,000 difference. But let's say you want to stay at a more luxurious hotel, maybe Animal Kingdom Lodge, Savannah View, so that when you wake up, there's a giraffe outside your window. Yeah, it's magical. It's a thing. It's real. I'm serious. Like you can see a zebra, you can see an ostrich, you can see a wildebeest. Like this, you're right there in a savannah. It's awesome. But to stay in a Animal Kingdom Lodge Savannah View room is $9,097. Okay, that's about a $3,000 difference from the moderate. And let's say you want to stay at the most expensive resort, which is close to Magic Kingdom, and it's like you're in a fairy tale when you stay there. It is the Grand Floridian, and it is grand. And the room with the best view would have to be the theme park's view, so you get a great view of the fireworks and the lake, and it's beautiful. And that magic costs money, $11,049. So 55 to 11. So that's your range. Now that vacation is booked, what other expenses will there be? Well, first you have to download the My Disney Experience app and link those reservations. And you can also add all your family members to your family and friends list, so you can all share experiences. It's super easy. I love that feature. It's awesome. Okay, so what are the additional purchases? Let's talk about the most confusing aspect of a Disney vacation: lightning lanes. Lightning lanes are essentially where you reserve a time to get on a ride without waiting much. Time is money at Disney, and when you pay for lightning lanes, you are saving time, lots of it. The best park to do this at is Magic Kingdom, because you have the most rides and experiences to take advantage of the lightning lane multi-pass. It's also the most expensive lightning lane multi-pass. So let's break that down. So these are prices as of March 17th that I found these prices for. Now, March 17th is spring break here in Orlando area. So these are going to be some of the highest prices, and they will vary depending on the day. So you can purchase the Lightning Lane Multi-Pass in advance. The Multi-Pass covers a lot of rides, and individual Lightning Lanes cover only one ride each, and it's all in the My Disney Experience app. So let's look at the prices. For Magic Kingdom on March 17th, it is $29 per person. Plus, if you want to do Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, that's $12 per person. If you want to do Tron Light Cycle Run, that is $20 per person. Epcot is $28 per person. Hollywood Studios is $29 per person. Why is it as much as Magic Kingdom? It has a pretty big hitter attractions. That's why that get long, like all of them get long waits very easily. So that's why Hollywood Studios is more. Usually Hollywood Studios isn't the same price as Magic Kingdom, but like I said, it varies depending on the day. And Animal Kingdom is $17 per person, and that's not going to have very many attractions. And like I said, the best bang for your buck is going to be at Magic Kingdom, because you have more ride options included with the Lightning Lane Multi-Pass. And the Lightning Lane Multi-Pass only allows you to select 3 Lightning Lanes at a time. And if you have a Disney hotel reservation, you can book those Lightning Lanes 7 days in advance. And then on the day of, as you use them, you can add more Lightning Lanes as you go. Now, there's a thing called Premier Pass, which allows you unlimited Lightning Lanes any time of day, which allows a lot more flexibility. The prices for this are a little bit more. You have $399 per person at Magic Kingdom, $239 at Epcot, $339 at Hollywood Studios, and $159 at Animal Kingdom. Yeah, that's a lot. That adds up. But for this family's vacation, we're only going to get the Lightning Lane Multi-Pass for one of our days, our Magic Kingdom day, because we want to do as much as we can on our Magic Kingdom day. And we're also going to get the Lightning Lane for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and Tron Light Cycle Run. So our total Lightning Lane cost is going to be $244. And like I said, you can book these 7 days in advance, and they can be flexible. Like, you can change the time day of if it doesn't work for you. And the 3 attractions I recommend booking for Magic Kingdom are Peter Pan's Flight, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and either Jungle Cruise or Haunted Mansion, depending on what your priority is. Those usually all get long lines throughout the whole day. And the Lightning Lane Multi-Pass also includes ride photos, which sounds great, but if you already have the memory maker, which we do, those are included in that. So, is it worth it to get a memory maker if you have Lightning Lanes? Good question. The Lightning Lane photos aren't going to include pictures around the park, pictures in front of the castle, pictures me and Mickey. The Lightning Lane doesn't include all those. So memory maker, I think, is still the best investment. And it's for your whole stay versus the Lightning Lane Multi-Pass are only good that day you have Lightning Lanes. The next optional expense is a Magicband Plus. Now, this is just a Magicband, which I don't think they even sell anymore. All of them, I think, now are Magicband Pluses. Are they necessary? No. Do they make things more convenient? Yeah. And then add a little bit more magic to your vacation. So with the Magicband, you can open your hotel room. You can use them as your ticket when you get into the parks. You can pay for things like food or merchandise with these. There are golden statues all around the parks that you can interact with. And they also light up when you're seeing shows like fireworks or even like a stage show like Frozen Ever After or things like that. So they just add a little bit more magic to your vacation. They aren't free though. Disney used to provide these complimentary. They don't anymore. And also they've been elevated since then. So in the My Disney Experience app, if you go to Magicband, you will see a limited selection of Magicband Plus options that you can purchase at a pre-arrival discount, which is about $35 to $45, depending on which Magicband you choose. And you can choose one per person. Now, these selections can change daily. So if you see one you really want, buy it then, right then. But for a bigger variety of Magicbands, you can also shop on the Disney Store website, and they won't have the pre-arrival discounts, but they will have more of a selection to choose from. And a word of caution, these can fall off. Like they're just, little pegs that you put into. And so especially with kids, like these can easily fall off. I had a Magicband Plus at Disneyland, and I totally lost it. I totally just fell off my wrist while I was walking around. I never saw it again. Just remember to keep checking to make sure they're on your wrist. So this family is going to buy some Magicbands, and we're going to say they're about $35 per person, which brings it to $140. So let's recap this vacation package, and then I'm going to jump into some miscellaneous expenses. For a family of 4, we have our moderate resort room at Port Orleans Riverside, 4-day, 1 park per day tickets, the Disney dining plan, memory maker, lightning lanes for our Magic Kingdom day, and our Magicband Pluses. The grand total for this vacation is $6,831.96. Per person, it's about $1,708. So if you want to add a person or subtract a person, depending on your family size, you can do that. Or $976 per day. If you want to add other days or take days away, this is also a helpful number to know that. Now, again, this is without any discount. Disney offers lots of discounts throughout the year, and the best way to know when those are announced is to use a travel agent. And travel agents are completely free to use. I have some friends who are travel agents, and they're fantastic. Their contact information is in the description below. Or you can piece together your vacation using third parties, such as DVC Rental Store, where you can rent points to stay at those more luxurious Disney hotels and save quite a bit of money in the process, and then add tickets later on. Or you can look at Undercover Tours and look at tickets. They also have hotels. They also have other options that you can explore to save you a little bit of money. And again, all those affiliate links are in the description. And when you use that link to book with them, it supports this channel. So thank you so much. Okay, now miscellaneous expenses, because there are those too. First, transportation. When you arrive at the airport, you got to figure out how to get to your resort, right? Well, Disney no longer has complimentary shuttle transportation, but you can use Mears Connect. And the cost for that isn't that bad. It is $16 per adult or $13 per child one way, and they will take you directly to your Disney resort. So for 2 ways, it's $32 per adult and $26 per kid. So Mears Connect, I recommend them. Or you could take an Uber, or you can rent a car. There's other options you have, but that is the best option, because when you are in the Disney bubble, you really don't need to go anywhere unless you want to go to Universal or SeaWorld or something like that. Like, that's different. But if you just want to stay at Disney and experience Disney vacation only, then yeah, just pay for the Mears shuttle to your resort and enjoy free Disney transportation while you're at Disney. Yes, that's what I said. Disney transportation is completely free. You can take the monorail, Skyliner, boat, or buses all around Walt Disney World, and they're completely free. And Disney World is the size of San Francisco, so it is huge. So you are going to be using Disney transportation a lot. And bonus tip, allow about an hour to an hour and a half commute time when going to anywhere, just because you never know how unpredictable Disney transportation can be, especially buses, or if things are full because it's a busy time of day. You never know. So just allow hour and a half commute time. Parking at Disney resorts, that's also free. If you're renting a car, you park at your resort, completely free. Disney Springs parking, also free. Parking at Disney parks, not free. So if you're renting a car, if you want to drive to your to a park, it's gonna be $30 per day to park there. So just factor that into your budget. Oh, and really quick, if you're thinking about if you're thinking that because it's free to park at Disney Springs, you can just go to Disney Springs and take a bus to a theme park, I'm going to tell you, you can't. There's no bus that goes from Disney Springs to a theme park. So it's not going to save you any time or money doing that. So the next miscellaneous expense is strollers. So if you have young kids and you need a stroller, you have the option to rent a stroller from Disney. Are these the best strollers? No, they're quite rough. They're hard plastic and they're a super bumpy ride for your kids. And especially if you have toddlers or babies, these strollers are not going to be for them. These are more for preschool age, kindergarten size kids. Yeah, they're hard plastic, super bumpy, not the best. But if you do want to rent one, they are $15 per day or $31 per day for a double stroller. But if you want a more comfortable stroller option and you don't want to bring your own, you can actually rent a stroller and they can deliver it to your resort. I recommend Kingdom Strollers, which my affiliate link is in the description below. So you can check out their prices and everything and see if that's a good fit for you. These are more comfortable, they're clean, and they have lots of options for single and double. They also include a free drink holder and parent console, and a free rain cover and cooler bag, which, it is Disney, it is in Florida, and it's going to rain and it's going to be hot. You never know what the weather is going to be. So this is fantastic because you're not going to get this from Disney rental strollers. So like I said, Kingdom Strollers, I highly recommend them. Great reviews, fantastic. Also, if you need to rent an ECV vehicle, and if you want to do it from Disney, it's going to be $65 per day. Kingdom Strollers also rents scooters or ECV vehicles, and that is at $95 for 3 days. So check that affiliate link for that. So that's all you need, right? For a Disney vacation, we've got it all covered? Almost. There's also what's called Enchanting Extras. Now, these are extra experiences meant to enhance the magic for an extra price. These include Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, where your little girl gets a princess makeover. There's the VIP or behind the scene tours, which are fantastic, and I highly recommend those, especially if you've been to Disney before and you just want to explore even more. There's the animal encounters at Animal Kingdom, dessert parties during fireworks, painting experiences at Disney resorts, which I've done before, and it was amazing. Although it was at Christmas time, so our painting was Christmas themed, I was kind of hoping for more of a Disney theme, but oh well, it was still really fun. There's also Drawn to Life, a Circus Delay performance at Disney Springs. So these are all enchanting extras. Experiences range in price and availability, so be sure to check them out and book it in advance. And the direct link for the Enchanting Experience page is in the description below. But are these worth the extra price? Probably. Especially if you've been to Disney before and you're just looking for more magic, then these are great options. So once again, our grand total for our vacation package is $6,831.96 for this family of 4. Is Disney World expensive? Yes. Are there ways to cut costs? Also yes. You just need to create a vacation package that's best for you and your family. There are also less expensive hotel and house rental options all around Disney. Just know that if there is no shuttle to Disney, then you're gonna have to pay for a rental car and parking as well. So just crunch the numbers and see if that is a better fit for you. Also, just so you know, you can't park at a Disney resort unless you are staying there or you have a dining reservation there. Which, by the way, the Disney resorts have some of the best food. So try to eat at one of the Disney resorts, especially the deluxe resorts. They're so good. So was this video helpful for you? If so, hit that like button. I definitely learned a lot in my research for it. If I missed any additional experiences that cost money, please leave a comment so other people can know that. Or if you have any questions, leave that in the comments as well, and I will do my best to answer them. And of course, subscribe to this channel for more family vacation tips, and check the description for all my awesome affiliate links. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have the most magical day. Bye.